Hey guys, Phoenix Spring Tarot. So last month was the 10-year anniversary of Malaysian flight MH370's disappearance. It disappeared on March the 8th, 2014. So the airline was flying from Kuala Lumpur to Beijing when it disappeared, with 227 passengers and 12 crew on board. The airline was never found. Debris has been found though, but it hasn't been conclusively confirmed that it belongs to the flight. And of course, everyone has had a theory on what's happened to it, but nothing's been substantiated. As of a month ago, the Malaysian government said that it's putting together a new search proposal for the flight. So in a nutshell, that's where we are. Now, for the sake of time, I'm not going to go into the history of what happened because there are just so many videos on this. It wouldn't be the best use of my time here. But however, in doing these type of readings, usually when I tune into the energies around the situation, I am able to get a broad stroke indicator of what happened. But in this case, I have never across these 10 years been able to. So it does raise the question of how do you approach a reading when you're intuitively blind? Because that's what this is called. I'm intuitively blind to this situation. So sometimes when you are intuitively blind, there's a reason for it. Either it's something that you're not meant to know, or you need a different approach to channeling the messages around the situation. So we could view this as a tutorial video, so I've decided to film myself attempting to use a different approach. So again, I haven't channeled any pre-reading messages because none have come through. So to help me, what I've done instead is put the most popular scenarios as to what could have happened on slips of paper. And I'll use my pendulum to determine which of these scenarios comes closest to what actually happened. And based on what is selected, we'll then go into the tarot part of the reading and I'll see whether I can channel any messages. So we could view this like a tutorial, right? So feel free to follow along. If you have a pendulum as well, get one now. Apply your intuition as we're using the pendulum and as we're pulling the cards. And can I say, just before we start, if we take a moment to send condolences, thoughts, prayers, blessings, compassion, to the families of those who lost their loved ones 10 years ago. May they find peace, justice. Amen. Okay. Spirit guides, guardian angels, please protect us as we conduct this reading. Protect myself, protect those viewing the reading, protect those applying their intuition in this reading. May we only channel messages of the highest light frequency and the highest divine energies to provide insight into this situation. We're not coming at this from a sensationalist perspective. We're coming at it from, may the messages that we channel be discreet and respective of the families and respective of this situation as well. Thank you. All right. Let's get into this. So I have the various scenarios or the theories that have been put out there. So first of all, it's a matter of looking into the pilot. Could have been aliens. Was it one of the passengers or group of the passengers? Did a Bermuda Triangle-esque portal folding of time and space situation happened? Was it a geopolitical conflict or issue? Was the government involved? That's an option here. And then we have other. Is there something else that we haven't considered that perhaps happened? Now, you could have more than one situation come close to the truth. So if more than one comes up, we'll take it as it comes. Okay, so let's look into the pilot situation first. So guys, let's take these one by one. Okay, so pilot. So the way I've charged my pendulum is that if it goes clockwise, it means yes. If it goes anti-clockwise, it's no. And if it goes sideways, it's a maybe. Okay? So, Spirit guides, guardian angels, did the pilot have something to do with this situation? Okay. That's a yes. So I'm going to put this right up here. Did the passenger have something to do with this situation, or the passengers, including the crew? No? Okay, so that's a no. I'm receiving a message about the passengers though. Oh gosh. Okay. Do I want to do this? Do I want to do this? Oh my gosh, okay. Okay, let's continue. So we know the pilot has come through as a yes, let's put that there. Aliens or UFO or anything of that nature, was it that? Okay, that's a no. I'm just going to deliver this message regarding passengers. I'm going to phrase it in this way. Oxygen masks did come down, right? I'm seeing this in my mind's eye. It's as if, oh God, do I want to say this? I'll determine whether I want to deliver that or not. Okay, was it a Bermuda Triangle-esque situation? Did I do this? Sorry, I'm losing all concept of time. I'm so sorry if I've done this before, but this is a no. I did aliens. I didn't do Bermuda. I did aliens. So it's not aliens. It's not like a time folding space continuum thing. It's not that. Okay, so was it a geopolitical conflict or issue of the government? Yes. Okay. So the government has some sort of involvement. There is some sort of geopolitical issue. So that's come through as yes. So I'll put these two right here. And next, other. Is there some other situation that we're not seeing? No. Okay. Fine. So pilot, and we have a geopolitical issue. I am going to start with the government first. Okay. Oh, you know what? You tell me who you want me to start with first, actually. I'll have both. Could you guys... Yeah. Okay, let me just shift this around. So I have... Yep, I have these two at one side. Okay. Okay, right. So let's go. Let's go. Okay, so Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels, thank you for enabling us to narrow down what these options are. Allow us again to channel messages of the highest accuracy to provide insight on this situation. As I'm shuffling, they'll also be providing me messages in my mind's eye as well. There is a cover-up going on here. It's interesting they want me to start with government. There is a cover-up going on here. So I would say that the plane, of course the plane is crashed, the plane's in the ocean. We know that it's not some Bermuda Triangle alien sort of thing. It's as if with this cover-up, there are a number of people working together in terms of this cover-up. In terms of what story the press get told, in terms of what is put out there. At this point, the motivation is financial. It's almost as if, I don't know whether anyone has brought, I should have researched this, my profuse apologies for not doing this, it's only come to me now, as to whether there is any claim that's being brought to the government for negligence. But there is something of a blockage going on in terms of what's happened. In terms of geopolitical, was this a geopolitical conflict or issue? Okay, hang on, let me not jump everywhere. Let's continue with this line of thought. If there is a blockage, who is blocking? if there's a blockage happening here. Why does my camera look so wonky? It's as if I'm not liking the angle. Why am I getting so distracted? Okay, so if there's a blockage happening here, what is this about? What is this blockage about? There are two countries in particular that are working in cahoots on this, in terms of creating this in terms of blocking the truth. We have two. In terms of the synchronicity here, two swords, two people are in cahoots over something, in terms of covering something up. I keep on being told that the reason for that is financial. So what are they covering up exactly? Okay, so what are they covering up? Spirit guides, guardian angels, what are they covering up? Yeah, sorry, they still want me to bring me back to the legal. They still want me to come back to this. It's something, it's as if, I'm not sure, but I keep on getting this ramifications if the truth came out and if it was shown that the government had to take accountability and responsibility or something like that of this. It's like, it's just a matter of avoiding that. It's a matter of avoiding that, basically. Just give me one moment, guys. Okay. Yep. And there's a lot of grief and worry about that. So it's a matter of avoiding that. It's something about a financial payoff. Okay, so what happened, do we dare ask? This wanted to come out before. Okay. Sorry, they're giving me the pilot now. Oh God, I hate doing this reading. Guys, I wish I could say this a better way. I'm just gonna, do I want to do this reading? Oh my gosh. It's as if someone has a hidden underlying God complex. Like they would give the impression that they were emotionally stable, like they're coming across as very charismatic, very this, very that, but they're not. In terms of the pilot that it was, or because pilot has come through, it's someone who, because there were two pilots, so one was a co-pilot, I believe, who was just coming out of training, and the other was very experienced. It's coming up as a very experienced pilot with the Emperor. It's as if they may have given the impression that they were, I'm just picking up, do you know what they're saying to me? You know, they always say that, and one of my people leaving comments on my videos said this once. People who are in the medical profession, who are surgeons, who have people's lives in their hands, in this group of people, you have a higher tendency of getting sociopaths or, you know, people with those sort of class B personality type disorders. You tend to get them in that group. It's as if they're showing me an image of that. Like they're showing me someone who was very experienced, who had a lot of control, who had a lot of authority. It's as if they were not completely mentally or emotionally stable. They came across as if they were, but really they weren't. And that they were planning and thinking about this for quite a while. I'm seeing with the Seas and Death. And so with the Three of Wands talks about taking a journey, right? He has his travel cloak on. You know, this is passing over to the other side, and we have the Death card here as well. But what is interesting is that the World also comes through. It's like there was planning, that this was something, so this was not an accident. This was something that was planned. And I think intended is a better word as well. This is something that's intended. It's like, this is something that the world would see. I want the world to see and to take notice of this. I don't like how my cards look. What's going on with me? Why am I faffing with the cards? Did this person have OCD as well? Obsessive compulsive. Is this person obsessive compulsive? Okay. There's something about, like, I'm in someone's energy, there's something of an obsessive compulsiveness. I believe this pilot, his name is Zahir Ahmed Shah. At least that's the face that I'm seeing. Okay, so he was a womanizer with the Lover's card. Did he have flings with his staff or with the crew members? Yeah, that's what I'm picking up here. Yeah, here's the female. It's almost, I don't know whether he had flings with staff or crew members and perhaps got called out. It would be interesting to know. We have the Tower. Yeah, Tower. That's the thing. This moving on was planned. Dare I say, like, someone snapped, because I don't know whether he got along with the crew or whether he was coming up for disciplinary review or something along those lines, or whether there was an unfair dismissal, or whether there was a lot of stress in the environment that he was working in as well. But there is something about, he did love being a pilot. That is coming through really clearly. But there is something here where he made the decision to leave that, to leave what he loved. This could have been something that he thought about for a while off and on and may have perhaps fantasized about it. But to actually go ahead and do it, you know, thinking and fantasizing about something and actually doing it are two different things. There is someone who knows him very well and who, the way they're giving it to me is that this woman may not know that she knows the truth, or, you know, many times you can know something but you think it's not important, or you haven't given it up, or they have given up what the truth is. Because I'm seeing this woman looking on at the Emperor, looking on at him. It's like a close bond between them. Yeah, I'm seeing someone under, whether this has been come out or not, I'm seeing someone, who was under a lot of pressure at this point. Yeah, there we go. It's, and deciding what to do. It's, fool, like taking everyone over the cliff. This is basically what happened over the cliff, didn't it? Like, with no regard. Yeah, okay. How, I want to come, Emma, start telling the truth about the satellite. Okay, hang on. I want to move on to something else. Sorry, guys. I want to move on to another aspect of this. I am going to be very careful about what I disclose in this video and the detail of it, because I want to be sensitive to the situation still being an open case. I just want to be sensitive to that. I'm just being told that we need to be sensitive to that. I want to go into Emerstat. Are they telling the truth about their satellite communications between the flight and their ground station? Because it was those satellite communications that showed, like, the flight traveling for hours and hours and hours. Are they telling the truth about the satellite communications and the pings they were picking up from the flight? Are they telling the truth about that? Could you provide one more card to clarify? Not entirely. Not entirely. I'm picking up that people have provided information to fit a narrative is what is coming through here. It's like it's to hide and to cover up. I'm just picking up the fact that there is information with the Four of Pentacles that's being guarded and that's still being held back. That's what I'm seeing here. So it's only certain information that's being given to the world regarding this situation. Guys, I need to change my tarot deck just for a moment. Spirit guides, guardian angels, cleanse this energy. Cleanse my cards. With these cards, may I channel any? Here we get the Emperor again. May we channel the highest frequency vibration. Okay. This deck feels a bit better. Alright. If they were instructed as to notice this Emperor. Empress in this context is representing a country. And notice that their hand is over a map. So it's almost as if someone's being directed, okay, this is the story we are going to put out here about this situation, about this person who has gone rogue. However, with someone hanging their head in shame, there is something of a cover-up. Do you know you can't see his face? So you can't look into someone's eyes to determine what the truth is. So that is, and then put that with the Four of Pentacles, it's like somebody's hiding something. I'm saying that this is the head of Immerstat. If the head of Immerstat at that time was male, or the person who made these decisions were male, that would be interesting to know. I'm actually going to check it after this reading, if they were. Okay. So that leads us to another question then. Was the debris spotted in the South China Sea near Vietnam? Was that the actual airline? Was that the actual airline? So 8 of Pentacles. Oh, let me just confirm this, guys. Let me just confirm this. Ah! Well, this Knight of Cups has wanted to come up before. They have the Tower again. Okay, guys, so this is where this geopolitical and government issue comes in. So 8 of Pentacles in a yes or no reading like this represents a yes. And then we have Ace of Cups, and cups in the sense of water, right? So they're confirming that the debris was spotted in the South Asian Sea, was spotted near Vietnam. So the way they're showing it to me, they're giving me this in my mind's eye. It was as if... Okay, this is the map they're showing me. It's almost as if there's an, oh gosh, hang on, should I draw this actually? Yeah, let me draw it. Okay, this is what they're showing me in my mind's eye. Can you guys see that? Yeah, okay. It's almost as if I'm seeing, this is land, all that is land. And I'm seeing something that was meant to go like this, but it's as if the debris was over here. So all in all, I don't know, guys, this is just what they're showing me in my mind's eye, but they say all this to say that it's as if people were looking for the debris all the way over there, far away over on that side, where that wasn't true. The debris, the plane debris was all the way here. Now, the thing about that is, it's almost as if they could have gotten on top of it faster. You know, like you just don't know. It's as if, and also, notice this card. You guys know me and reversals. I don't do them. But if they come up reverse, it's because they want me to particularly focus on something. Notice this person falling. Like there is something that's happened, either an explosion or something like that has happened, and it's resulted in someone falling down at a great height. So notice this person is above the clouds, like very high above the clouds, and like they fall down. Also, what they're saying is that people did, okay, brings me on to my next question. Did the Cathay Pacific pilot see the debris? Because there was something about pilots who were also passing by at the time who saw the debris. So let me just look into that. Again, some of you guys are going to be, I am being very careful as to what I say and what I disclose, because it's, with the devil card, it's not a good thing. It's there's fishy covering up business going on. Give me another to clarify the two. It's almost as if people are told to notice this Two of Swords has come up again, guys. Remember the Two of Swords came up in this deck before? Hang on. Where is it? The Two of Swords came up here. And it's come up here again. It's, yeah, there we go. That was the Two of Swords that came up. The Two of Swords has come through here again as well. This flight was seen. It was seen as it went down. Sorry, guys. I am happy to be wrong on this. This is just the way they're giving it to me. People have been silenced. You know, it's like their hands are restricted from saying, their eyes have been blocked from saying or doing anything. But when that flight came down, in terms of the Cathay Pacific pilot seeing the debris, yes, that did happen. And again, here we go. We have the Five of Wands. We got the Five of Wands earlier. It's a different deck. It's come out again. In terms of people who have information to reveal and want to come out and say something, they're being intimidated and they're being held back. So in terms of this geopolitical conflict, it's not a conflict or it's not an issue per se, but there is some government involvement in this. There is some sort of silencing that is going on here because, and this brings me on to my last question. Do the Malaysian, I think we asked this question, but I want to circle back to it. Did the oh, hang on. Is there any more regarding the Cathay Pacific pilots? There we go. Again, this card has come through. They were particularly instructed to, it's as if people initially started saying things and it's as if either people were given money to keep quiet or they want to paint their own narrative. But what I'm getting with this Wheel of Fortune card, it's as if, guys, this is the power of 2024. Like 2024 is the year of the truth. Things that are hidden are going to come to light, right? 2024 is the year. I would not be surprised if from now, within the next year or two, either some truth comes out or some truth is going to be revealed once and for all regarding this. And families of those who have been affected and people who had been silenced will finally get their say. They'll be able to come out and speak their truth. And they just want to be able to celebrate. This celebration is a celebration of the truth coming out, is the truth finally being revealed. But this celebration goes on a deeper level. It's a celebration of humanity. It's a celebration of all these passengers' families being able to get some sort of, to get closure, to get justice. I remember when I was doing the prayer at the start, we prayed for justice, for them receiving justice, for them to be seen. And this is going to result in a lot of healing as well for these families also. To be able to get that closure, it's going to be very, very healing. The amount of lives that have been affected by this, The number of people who just never recovered from that trauma that just hit them out of the blue. So a lot of wrongs are going to be put right with this. Like the government or whoever this person is of influence, they're not going to be able to hold out for long. We have the Six of Cups here. That is the thing. It's something from the past with the Queen of Wands. Notice we have the Queen of Wands again. We had the Queen of Wands before. So it's either this woman is going to come through and they're going to be spearheading the truth coming out, but there is a woman who knows more about this situation than we have seen and has been revealed so far. We have the Three of Wands again. They're going to be talking about how this happens. We have the Sun card. All these cards came through. But the Six of Cups is particularly talking about something in the past coming back up. And with the Sun card here, it's something in the past that the light is going to be shone on something from the past. And this is the light of truth. Guys, I just want to go back to the pilot one more time. Okay, so take me to what this pilot did. Or what was going on. Do you know what? I am seeing like, you know that Tower card we got reversed, like an explosion. And someone being chucked from the plane. Like, is that, could you confirm whether that happened? Let me ask this question again. Let me ask the question another way. They're telling me they gave me the answer to this before. Whether the pilot was, let me ask it again. Was this pilot responsible? I'm getting gibberish cards. Was the pilot responsible? I'm seeing a collision in the sky of the plane. Why am I seeing that? Was the pilot responsible? Okay. They're doing, sorry, I'm getting a number of messages as I was shuffling. There is something with regards to scans and technology, something about advancement of technology and something about scanning the floor or the ocean floor or something like that, or some new information, either technology and being able to come across new information. I'm seeing that. When it comes to the pilot's energy, I'm getting the Seven of Swords energy. Could we clarify the Seven of Swords, please? There was something that was, one more. There was something that was taken away from him for sure, that tipped him over the edge. But there is a gap in my vision. You know, I was talking to you about that intuitive block. The intuitive block is still there. There is something when it comes to the pilot, and then there's an explosion on the plane, and the plane going down, and I can't quite link the pilot and this explosion. Was the plane shot down? Or was, or did the pilot set something on the plane that went off? Or I can't, there is something I'm not, that bit is, they're remaining, they're protecting and sealing that bit of information like a vault. They're not allowing me near that at all. So we have the, there we go, we have that Hermit, someone acting on their own, it appears. And the High Priestess. And we have the Ace of Pentacles again. That was the first card we got. Guys, I'm going to leave it there. I am seeing things, but I don't think some of the things I am seeing are going to be appropriate to say. But I feel that I have, with keeping this reading to the point and the intention, I think I've done that, and still remained sensitive to the families out there. And again, I still have an intuitive block, an intuitive blind spot when it comes to this. But I hope that I just provided a bit of insight. Okay, let me know what you think. See you in future readings. Bye for now.